this is where we're going to talk about another way that sensitive data gets lost in this world of cloud. The previous use case was moving data by downloading it and uploading it across cloud applications. But there's thousands of cloud applications out there, and there's more than just upload activities. This is the nature of the cloud. Users are collaborating, they're logging into cloud applications, they're getting, doing productive things with them, but they're also editing, creating, and posting data as part of that collaboration. So there's all these avenues that if you don't understand the language of the cloud, which is API and JSON, you can't decode it. You're blind to all those activities, and you're blind to the data loss that's associated with those activities. This is where Netskope's next-gen secure web gateway really comes into play and can give you the visibility that you need, because we've done the work to decode API and JSON. So let's look at a single policy here. This is a very powerful policy, because what I've done effectively is I've said, again, for any of these thousands of cloud applications, there's more than 400 cloud storage apps in our database. So we did a category of these. Collaboration is a category with thousands of cloud applications, from Slack to Microsoft Teams to others. Even development tools, which is a common place to collaborate and also to post data. So things like GitHub, etc. Now, what we're going to go ahead and do for this is we're going to look for any of these activities, create, edit, post, send, and yes, even the traditional upload. And we're going to look for, in this case, we're worried about PCI compliance. So we're going to bring in an out-of-the-box PCI compliance template and look for compliance data that's going to any of these thousands of cloud environments by way of these activities. So looking for things like credit card data, etc. And we're going to block it. So let's go ahead and see this in action. Now, I'm going to minimize my browser here, and I'm going to open up one of the popular ways to collaborate. And this is Slack. And this is the Slack desktop application. I'm on my Mac here. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to say Bob, Gilbert, Amex. I hope you guys aren't writing this down. Yes, I'm going to share my credit card number. I have this document here that's kind of very useful. So I'm going to copy this credit card number here. And I'm going to paste it directly into here. Now, this is a post activity in a cloud application. I'm not uploading a file or whatnot. Netskope was able to decode in real time that that was a post activity in Slack. It's one of the thousands of cloud applications, and it happened to have PCI data associated with it. So we were able to stop that sensitive data loss into this public Slack channel, right? So this is a blind spot for existing secure web gateways that are going to see bytes. If you're lucky, you go into Slack, but wouldn't be able to do anything with it because they don't see the post activity within Slack taking place, if you will. So let's look at another environment. Let's go into GitHub. Obviously, very popular platform for developers. And one of the common tools in Slack is to use GIFs, right? And what I found by talking to developers is GIFs are not just used for source code and whatnot, but they're also used for task lists and notes and whatnot. So let's go ahead and paste in my credit card data there. I'm going to go ahead and just copy that. And let's create not a secret gist, let's do a public gist, right? Because I want the world to know about that particular data. Netskope, again, our next-gen secure web gateway in real time recognized that that is a create activity in GitHub and was able to see that that create activity had PCI data associated with it, and we're able to stop that sensitive data from taking place. Let's go ahead and find one more scenario. This is a challenging scenario, but it's also a real-world scenario. And this is Office 365 OneDrive. And what I'm going to do here for Office 365 is, instead of uploading data or what have you, I'm going to actually go into an existing document, or I can create a new document, this looks like a benign document, has some cloud security stats that we've been sharing this week. And what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to post in that PCI data that we talked about earlier. One thing you'll notice is that I left out the last digit. If I put the digit in here and it becomes PCI data, immediately Netskope Next-Gen Secure Web Gateway was able to detect that there's an edit activity that took place in Office 365 online, and in real time, we detected a PCI violation as part of that edit activity, and we're able to stop it in its tracks from going to the cloud. So that is an example of not only providing unparalleled visibility, but also stopping that sensitive data propagation in places that existing secure web gateways are effectively blind to. So if we go back to Scope It, which is our event-by-event monitoring tool once again, and we look at the activities, here was Slack, where we decoded a post activity and found sensitive data. Here's Office 365 OneDrive, decoding a variety of different activities and what have you. And if I actually scroll down, I've been doing a lot of testing. Yes, LinkedIn, Google Drive, G Suite, Atlassian, the list goes on and on. We do this for thousands of different cloud applications.